What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another 7 of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52, just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word, and hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's up with me, baby. Baltimore Raven fan, Raven Nation stand up, flock, let's get it. And if you ain't a Raven fan, you might be a fan of whoever. You might be a fan of the New England Patriots. Hit that like button anyway. Hit that subscribe button anyway, because we talk football, period, baby. But reason why we here tonight, y'all know last night was Monday night. I got working the next morning, put the kids to bed, stuff like that. So I couldn't shoot my video last night. But we're going to talk about yesterday's game. And as you know, I'm sure you know by now, that our Baltimore Ravens lost to the New England Patriots 23-17. And the thing that I get out of this game here is that the Patriots used our own play style against us. They used our own play style, the thing that we did so well last year against them and other teams. They did it against us. They flat out just punched us in the mouth. As far as the defense, they just punched our defense in the mouth. They just flat out punched our defense in the mouth, man. It was not a good game for the defense. It wasn't. It wasn't. Lamar had one of his better throwing games as far as like the eye test and stuff and the numbers. Lamar had a better throwing game in the rain. That's weird, but the defense, man, we couldn't stop the run to save our life until the fourth quarter. But if y'all didn't know, Brandon Williams had got hurt, ankle injury in the first half. And if you follow the Ravens, historically, whenever Brandon Williams don't play, we give up big runs. Gave up a big run against Philadelphia. Gave up a big run against Cleveland last year. We gave big runs up in games where he didn't play the year before that. That's just a proven fact historically. So for people that always talk about trading Brandon Williams or cutting Brandon Williams, think about that. Every time Brandon Williams don't play, run defense just disappears. Have a hard time. We didn't do a good job at trying to stop that trap they was running. We didn't do a good job of controlling our gaps. That was the main reason why they was whooping us so bad, because they pretty much was running traps and we was running upfield and running ourselves out of the play, giving him running lanes and putting our linebackers in bad situations. In a bad situation. I know people who probably was watching the game was wondering like why Patrick Queen wasn't making plays like, all game long, but man, he was fighting off linemen. And if you know Patrick Queen isn't the most heavy set guy. Now I seen Malik Harrison knock back some blockers and stuff like that, but Pat ain't the heaviest guy. I wouldn't think that, block shed, like somebody coming off a double team, he gonna shed that block. If our lineman let offensive lineman get towards Pat, then he in trouble. And that was happening, even though he was still making plays. That was happening. He was in trouble, man, because our D-line really didn't hold up. Patriots was executing their blocks to the fullest, man. I mean, really. Every no shade to Harris, because Harris had a good game. You have a good game, you should have a good game. But I could have ran through them holes that the New England Patriots offensive line was I mean, it was just crazy. Like, they was just, every block was landing. Every block was landing. And we didn't have an answer for it. The offense, it was, to me, our offense only had just one real good drive of solid play calling too. I think that was like the second drive when we scored the first touchdown. We was doing a lot of things and getting the ball in our playmakers' hands. And that's what we gotta go. We gotta go more into the direction of that. Getting the ball in our playmakers' hand. That play that we had where we did the play action fake and a screen to Duvernay, I love that play. That was a real good play call. The jet sweep to Willie Snead, even though I would rather have Duvernay or Hollywood catch the jet sweep than Snead I couldn't believe it that they let Willie Snead score that touchdown because Willie is not the fastest guy on the field. But he been producing lately. But I just, I mean, if you look at the team stats, man, this what it all goes down to, man. It's two statistics that pop up that should make everything sound familiar. We had them beating total yards. We had them beating yards per play. We had them beating passing yards. They beat us in rushing yards, but we got more penalties, and we got one turnover to their zero. Um, we got to fix the penalties, y'all. We got to. If we gonna be that team on that next level, we got to fix this penalty thing because this getting penalties has been a problem for a while for us now. Like for real, I wouldn't be surprised if we was like top 5 or 6 in penalties because we're getting a lot of them. We're getting a lot of them, a lot of unnecessary penalties, a lot of them. Now that penalty on Matthew Judon, that wasn't a good penalty. That was bad. That was a bad call. But all the other ones, man, we just got to do better. We have to do better with those penalties. We cannot give teams easy yards. We can't give teams easy first downs. Because when you play against a team that not, you know, on paper, as far as on paper, is not as talented as you are, and you do stuff like get penalties or turn the ball over, man, you putting them in the game, you keeping them in the game. But I mean, it don't even boil down to that in today's game. I mean, yesterday's game, man. The fact remains is they played Baltimore Ravens football better than the Baltimore Ravens did. They ran the ball and they played good defense for the most part. But it our offense it was like playing against their defense like our offense didn't help either. Our offensive play calling after that one drive, man, our offensive play calling was I mean, I still don't understand why Greg Roman won't feed Gus Edwards. I know you love Mark Ingram. I know the team love Mark Ingram. Big trust. All that stuff, man, is good for media, but we need to win ball games. I like Mark Ingram. I'm not talking down on him like he had a bad game. But the advantage of having a running back crew by committee is to go with the hot hand. As in, there is no true starter. When you have multiple running backs, you go with the hot hand. Because different strokes for different folks. I know that's cliche, but it's just also true. Some teams do good with fast runners. Some teams do bad with power runners. Vice versa. This was a game where we should have had Gus Edwards getting the ball more. Gus was running the ball hard. It was raining. He runs heavy. This is perfect ball for the conditions and the simple fact that Gus was averaging 6 yards per carry. But what we do? What did Greg Roman do? He gave Gus Edwards the ball 7 times. If he's steamrolling and he busting big ones, because there was some ones where he was busting some nice games, and they were shying away from that contact. But we didn't take advantage of it. We did not take advantage of it. Another thing, Lamar made a bad mistake at the end of the first half to throw that ball to Hollywood Brown. Under no circumstances should you throw a jump ball situation to a guy that's like 5'9". No. Hollywood is a burner, true enough. But Hollywood has to burn the defender for us to have a chance to get that big play. You didn't see Flacco throwing 50-50 balls to Smokey Brown when we had Smokey Brown. So it's the same thing with Hollywood. Now, about Hollywood, and I was saying this while watching the game. He wasn't really a factor in the game. He's really been having a hard time. His tweets, his frustrations. Lamar said what he said and stuff like that. And I was thinking that this with behind Hollywood Brown tweet and behind what Lamar Jackson said, I was thinking that Greg Roman was gonna be like, okay, man, let's show him what we got, and he didn't. Now that drive where they was doing the screens to Duvernay and stuff like that, they did, but we got to if we gonna get to that next level, we got to get our receivers involved. Not just Hollywood, but everybody. We gotta get Duvernay back out there some more. We got to get them more involved. And when Hollywood is having a hard time on the outside, move them to the slot, put them in motion. Like for real, man. Like it's crazy. We out here in a pistol. We having problems with our receiving core, and we out here in a pistol, and we're out here motioning our fullback from wide from a slot position to get to the fullback position. Like, come on, man. If we can motion the fullback, we can motion Hollywood too. The only time we motion Hollywood is when we doing that, giving that jet sweep look that we never give him the ball on. We never give him the ball on. So everybody that's saying that Hollywood is starting to act like his cousin and stuff like that, shut up. Because the simple fact is, and it's the true fact about it, man, Hollywood Brown is being misused in this offense. When Antonio Brown was doing what he was doing at Pittsburgh, when Tyreek doing what he doing now at Kansas City, he just don't stay out wide, and he don't just run deep routes. He don't just get sent on deep routes. They move them everywhere. That is the advantage of you having a player that's faster and can be like a problem. He can be dynamic. You move him around. You make the defense, like for a split second, get unfocused on their actual play call and their responsibilities because they too busy trying to find Hollywood. You see how defenses are when they play in Kansas City? When they looking around. Where's Tyreek? Where Tyreek at? Where he lining up at? We do none of that. We just line that man outside, and we just send that man downfield. If Hollywood wanted to be a track star, Hollywood would have kept running track. We got to get that man more involved in the game because he can make plays. I've seen him make plays. I've seen him took a screen not a screen, but a slant for a long game. I've seen him take a screen for a long game. We give him no slants, no screens, no nothing. And before you said, I know he gets down for contact, and rightfully so. But at the same time, them 10 yards mean something, and it's gonna open up other stuff. When we start hitting them short and all that, guess what that's gonna do? That's gonna make them cornerbacks come a little bit tighter, and when they come a little bit tighter, guess what we do? But they don't take Hollywood serious, and they don't take our receivers serious because of our designs. Our play designs. We do nothing to get these guys involved, man. And it's really like causing a problem in our offense. We should be able to do both. We should be able to really, really hurt teams when they put 8 and 9 in the box. I'm frustrated with Greg Roman, man. I'm frustrated with Greg Roman. I'm frustrated with Hobbs. I'm not screaming fire him and stuff like that, but I'm just frustrated. And for everybody that's saying relax and stuff like that, why would you stay relaxed if we had the week that we had last week with the media attention behind what Lamar said about our offense? The guy from ESPN exposing that what Lamar said was true. And the week before that, Hollywood Brown tweeted what he tweeted. And it's obvious they all frustrated with the offense. Why would we be relaxed? I mean, I'm just being real, man. I'm supposed to be talking about just the game period, but I guess I got to rant. I got to vent to y'all. Because last night was a very disappointing game. It is nothing like losing to your own style of football. What we should have been doing in the first place. If I'm way in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm saying feed Gus Edwards the ball, then feed him the ball. Why? How can I see? How can I see it all the way in Memphis and you can't see it in New England? I mean, it's just crazy, man. We really got to have a heart to heart in our locker room and with our coaching staff. Because if we gonna get to the next level, we gotta put some pride to the side. We gotta put some egos to the side, and we gotta do what's right for the team. Cause right now this is not going to cut it. This is not going to cut it. This is not going to get us to the Super Bowl. This loss has put us to the last seed of the playoffs so far. And I don't think we're going to be the last seed because we have a very easy schedule. But we lost to New England. We got Tennessee this week coming up. And we got Pittsburgh Thanksgiving. And we got Cleveland after that. So this little span, this is just like last year when we started off with that little run when we had to play Seattle, Buffalo, and San Fran and stuff like that. The same thing. This is the make or break your season type of situation right here. But, man, I'm supposed to be talking about the game, y'all, but I'm sure y'all understand my pain behind the loss. Shout out to New England. Shout out to the New England fans. Man, y'all won. It's nothing I can say about it. Y'all won. Y'all whooped our butt. Y'all went out there and just beat us across the head. And we couldn't do anything about it. But then, not having Brandon Williams and Calais Campbell, that hurt a lot. But still, everybody professionals. We lost Nick Bull for the year. But everybody professionals, man. If you're not gonna be good, if you're not good at it, then what you getting paid for? But anyway, man, that's all I got to say, man. Still kind of shell shocked from last night, man. Coworkers hit me hard. They hit me hard, y'all. Coworkers hit me hard, man. They hit me hard today. Came into my my cubicle. Still a fan sitting right there at my desk. He was sitting in my chair waiting on me to come to work. But anyway, man, that's all I got to say about the game, man. That's my rant. I guess you could just call it a rant instead of a review of the game because it was just that bad to me. We got to do better. Especially on national TV. Why do they want to embarrass me on national TV, man? Like, seriously. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Day of the daycare. But anyway, hopefully we can learn from this loss and be a better team, man. The season not over. Everybody pump your brakes. The season is not over. I done seen losses like that help teams get better. Hopefully, this help our team get better. But anyway, man, subscribers, I love y'all. Flock, I love y'all. Hit me up on all my social media platforms. What's the B word? 52 on Instagram. What's the B word on Facebook? B word 52 on Twitter. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. And I'll see y'all later.